Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video. So, I've been getting a lot of questions from young guys. And they're asking me, very questions that, I used to ask myself back in the days. And, what are those questions? Questions like, Tarun, I want a body because I want to look like Vidyut Jamwal. I want to look like John Abraham so that I could get into films. I want to look like this guy so that I can become a model. Every fucking guy in India, almost every guy, who thinks he has a good physique wants to be either a model or an actor. And I really don't care if, you agree with me or don't agree with me. You look around, you'll find yourself, you'll find out yourself that everybody in India wants to be an actor. There's nothing right or wrong about it. It's just the career choice. But my only point is, do you really want to be an actor? Just because, so if you have a good body, or if somebody has told you, "Arey yaar, teri to body bahut achhi, you should try modeling, you should try acting," I think it's so wrong. It's just, I wish I had somebody who tell me that, and a little bit about myself. I had such people around me, back in the days, I'm talking about years back. They used to tell me, "Arey Tarun, you have a good height." So I'm about 6 feet 1 inches, and and I work out a lot and stuff like that. I had a reasonably okay physique. And they used to tell me, "Why don't you have a good height? Your body is good, looks good. You're presentable. Why don't you try acting? Why don't you try modeling?" And I used to be like, "Oh yeah, I should do that." Yeah, and little did I know that to be an actor or to be a model, you need to have an attitude of a model. Body is just 1% of it. There are a lot of other things that get into that takes to be a good actor. Many other things. Just because you have a good body doesn't mean you'll become a great actor. Actually, all the great actors don't have a body. Like, I'll give you, so you will have so many examples right before you. Biggest example, Nawazuddin Siddiqui. Does he have a six-pack? No. Irfan Khan. There are many, I'm talking about mainline actors also, mainstream actors also. They only get a body for a particular role, which they take out about good 2-3 months. And they develop that body, because body can be developed. But your passion cannot be developed overnight or in weeks. You have to have that passion to be an actor. You have to have that passion to be a model. If you have that passion, then, everything else will just fall in place. Then acting, it'll come naturally to you. I mean, that's the problem I had. And I see so many young kids, becoming a victim of this. That, just because, they think they have a good height or they have a reasonably good physique, they try their hand in modeling, they try their hand in acting. And when they don't make it there, they end up doing some shitty jobs, or, they're not happy with themselves. So that's the reason I'm trying to do this video, to kind of help you out. That, not just because you have a good body doesn't mean you have to be an actor. Follow your dream. And and I've talked about this in my videos, that, fitness, you do this for yourself. If you happen to pay for that body, get paid for that body, hey, it's double whammy. Even if you don't get paid for that, that's okay. Try to help people out with their fitness goals. And a lot of people ask me, "Arey sir, fitness ka scope kya hai India mein?" I want to get into fitness, but there is no scope. It bothers me. It pisses me off that when youngsters talk like this, scope only comes, and actually it's not about the scope also. It's about passion again. It boils down to, if you're passionate about something, you will develop that scope, yeah. Right? If you have determined that you will make a mark in the fitness industry, you will make a mark in this industry. It's the same as acting, right? You see that scope in acting because there are a lot of great examples living that, like Shah Rukh Khan, Akshay Kumar, they came from nowhere and they made it big there. So you have examples. But unfortunately, in the fitness industry, there is no Shah Rukh Khan, there is no Akshay Kumar. There are no examples. So that's why it stops youngsters from following that fitness profession, which is a wrong thing to do. And I spoke to a lot of people, and whosoever is into fitness wants to do something about fitness, but they stop themselves, just because they think that, अरे यार इसमें तो पैसा नहीं है, there is no money in it. Similarly, I see a lot of parents stopping their kids to get into fitness, thinking that अरे यार ये तो पैसे ही नहीं बना पाएगा. There is no money in this industry. I would encourage all the parents that, let your child get into fitness. When I say fitness, I mean fitness as a career. You will, if you're really passionate about it, if you really want to make a mark in this industry, you will make a mark. And we need people. Fitness in India need educated people who know fitness really well. You don't want to be, run or ruled by these desi bodybuilders or these desi pelwans, trying to tell us how to train, how to work out. No, man. Enough. Let's bring in some education. This is something that I want to share. It bothers me when I see, an IITian or somebody like, an IIM guy, who just happens to be good with numbers, get paid simply because he gets into that institution. I'm not denying, I'm not taking anything away from these guys. They're talented, I'm sure. But why can't we have the same institute, fitness, in India, wherein people can handpick trainers, people can handpick people choose from the fitness industry and place them, so that they don't have to worry about living. Think about it. A fitness trainer in India makes about, in a gym, 10 to 15,000 rupees a month. Plus, his personal training would be somewhere about 15-20,000 to 30-40,000. He's making his money. Plus, he has his own expenditure of his own supplements. Not to forget his steroids. And the other sad part is that because of this, there are no female trainers. How many? I think the ratio is 1 to probably 5,000 or something. I don't see any women trainers in India. Not many. I mean, they must be there, but I don't see them as much as I see male trainers. So the diversity is a huge issue in this industry. So guys, please open up your eyes and look beyond modeling, look beyond acting, look beyond other areas of career. Scope will come in if you get into it. I spoke to this guy, and very young guy, and he told me, sir, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a body first. I said, how are you going to make a body? He never said he's going to work hard or he's going to train. He said, I'm going to take steroids. Can you imagine? And he said, I said, then what are you going to do? I'm going to take steroids, make my body, start my YouTube channel, start a big following. After that following, I'm going to start my fitness label company. From that fitness label company, I start making money. I'll become popular. This is like copying, a Steve Cook or like a Lazar Angelov or what is that guy's name? Tavi Castro. International fitness models. I mean, it's good to look up to them, but hey, have your own friggin' identity, man. You can't just copy people. Have them as your role model and see if you can do something similar in India. Don't just copy. And what do you think? And I see a lot of guys with great physiques wants to be a fitness model. It's funny, man. There is no fitness modeling in India yet. There's hardly 2-3 shows, where you get paid about good 20-25,000 rupees. There are hardly any sponsors in India which can actually sponsor you, like you have sponsorship for Steve Cooks of the world or Jeff Seed of the world, who can actually make money out of this sponsorship. There is none in India. So how can you have a very unrealistic dream? That money will only come in, guys, if you start thinking and taking fitness seriously as your freaking career option. And trust me, fitness will be on a different level and platform altogether. We would be no less than the US, will be no less than any European country when it comes to fitness education. So I hope this message gets into your head, and you do seriously consider fitness as an option for your career. So any one of you who need any guidance around fitness as a career, feel free to reach out to me, and I'm happy to help you, either on my YouTube, Facebook, or on my WhatsApp group. I'll be happy to start a discussion and help you through with it. So until we meet again, see you.